Hello everybody, this is the Goofsome Fox coming at you with two matches here. These are both going to be in the most recent situation battle on the Burning Sands. And yeah, we have a Stardust Memory themed situation battle here. Good to see they're still diversifying what series that they are really starting to pull from now. Makes me wonder what we are going to get in the future, because it seems situation battle is popular enough for them to continue doing it, so at least it doesn't seem like it's going to suffer the same fate that series battle did, which honestly, I feel like this is kind of a much better way to handle the series battle formats. But if series battle did give us anything, it did give us that At Guys Only mode. But looking at the situation battle here, I'm going to be starting off with this match here in the Zaku II F2, and I wanted to start off with this because the interesting thing is, this suit is $550 cost, and if you are not familiar with the F2, just like normally in GBO2, the highest cost it can go up to is $450, that being at level 4. So that means, yeah, they up the cost of this one, and I'm assuming they modified the stats accordingly as well, but yeah, they upped the cost of this one to put it closer to the GP01 on the Federation side. And speaking of which, that's actually going to be the second match that I have here. So yeah, going to be a match from each side of this game mode here. And yeah, I must say it is very interesting to see, since this is the first case that we've had where they raise the cost above what the suit is supposed to really be able to reach. And I assume they did this because if they didn't, it would probably cause way too much of a cost difference between both sides. The Federation side already seems like it has higher costs to work with, because if we're looking at the team setups, the Federation has the 550 GP01, they have both a 450 and 400 Gym Custom, and then they have two 400 Gym Cannon 2s. And then when you compare that to the Zeon side here, you have the 550 Zaku II F2, you have a 300 version of the F2, that being at its native cost, you have the Dom Chopin at 350, and then you have the two Zaku II. Actually, I think the Dom Chopin might actually be 450? Yeah, I think the Dom Chopin might be 450. I think that one actually they did raise the cost of. I might be wrong on that one there. But then you have these two Zaku II Heavy Arms at 200 costs. So, as you can already see, there are some differences here. So I can understand them wanting to make the one Zaku II F2 here, this one be more higher cost, just so that the Federation side has more of a main target that they can aim for. Kind of like, it kind of feels like, in a way, like almost implementing the ace system without implementing the ace system. You have the unit here that is going to be worth the most points that you really want to try and focus on. There's some other interesting things about this mode as well. One of them primarily being that there are no raids around. It's 3 generals and 2 supports on each team, which is really good for the supports, because that does mean they do have a good chance to just kind of go around and do what they need to do. Especially on this map here, Desert is a really open map, really good for support type mobile suits, so just giving these supports their time to shine is definitely a very nice thing to have here, especially if you do get the supports. I do have another match I'm not showcasing here. I'm kind of debating if I'm going to save it for another time, or I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with it, but did have a match in the Gym Cannon 2. And yeah, that went really well. Like, supports just do really well on this map, so that is a nice thing to see. But yeah, aside from that, I am hoping they make a bit more use of the cost raising system they used for this mode here, because I think that could lead to some really open opportunities to do more situation battles that maybe we wouldn't have seen in any other way. Because the thing with GBO2 is, the costs between suits, depending on what suits they want for situation battle, they can vary greatly. Because you can just have, like, if you look at some of the modes, like, which one? Like, I guess you could say the first one, for example. The first one with the Jabro, you had a lot of varying costs with that one. You had 200 suits, you had 400 Gundam, 450 Zaku. It was kind of all over the place, so... Which in that case, it probably would have been easier to maybe just make a 450 Gundam, just have the level 2 or something, but... yeah, I feel like using this system here, especially if you like compare like grunt suits to Gundams and how they kind of vary in cost in this game, I think it is a pretty good option if they want to leave it open to do more unique situation battles. I'm not sure where they'll take it from here. A double Zeta one might be possible. I'm not entirely sure about that one because I assume it would primarily have a lot of Gaza C's and D's. Or unless they do the one with the the desert scene. You know, they can reuse desert here. We can have the Dwaj custom and whatnot. And I think have the Dryzen. That'd be a very interesting one. Because then you'd have like the Mark II and stuff. So that could be one where maybe they can try to put that system to use. Although I think the Dryzen would probably be the highest thing there. But then you have the double Zeta to worry about. So could be a very interesting concept for one there. I say that'd be one I'd maybe like to see more. Because I think that one would be a bit more interesting than this one is. Because I'm really mixed on the overall presentation of this one. Like, it's not a bad situation battle. It does feel more balanced. Like I said it in the last time I covered the situation battle. I feel like they're progressively getting more balanced with how they cost the suits, what suits they have on each side, and what weapons they give them. I feel like this one, though, is just... It's not, like, the most fun. Like, that. It's not that it's not enjoyable. It's just... I don't really find myself personally having a lot of fun. Like, it feels kind of boring after a while, just for lack of a better terms. It just feels a bit bland, almost. Like, yeah, like, it's okay. But I feel like the other ones before it just had a lot more going on with them, that it just made it a bit more interesting, and a very wonky Sturmfass shot there. Not entirely sure where the Sturmfass was aiming, but I don't know if it was just where my mobile suit's arm was pointed or something, but yeah, very interesting scenario there. But yeah, I do feel like this one is maybe a bit more on the boring side. Again, that's kind of just for me personally. I think they could do a few more interesting things with this one. And real quick, timeout, mission over. See how we did here. And mission failed, unfortunately, but if I remember correctly, the win stats overall, not too bad. I did get top in individual damage in diversions. First place overall, and looks like 6 kills and 3 loss. Not too bad there, and looks like I was also able to beat my rival. So, yeah, still some pretty good stuff coming out of that first match there. And that's going to take us straight into our second match here. This being the GP01. And I think I'm just going to let the rest of this one play out here, as I think I've said most of what I wanted to say overall about this situation battle. Again, I just feel like this is one that maybe just isn't that interesting, just kind of playing it the times I did. Maybe it's just because I haven't really gone the Zeon side. I've been getting a lot of the Federation suits, and I'm worried it's going to be like the same thing that happened with the situation with battle with the Alex, where it's just, I'm going to get every Federation suit somehow, which I'm not too far off. I only need the Gym Custom with the Gym Rifle, and I would practically have had played every suit on this particular side here, so hopefully as I try to play more of them, I hope that doesn't turn out to be the case. I hope I get the Zeon side a bit more. I would like to try the Dom Chopin and the one of the Zaku II Heavy Arms. I think that'd be a very interesting thing to attempt there. I am completely stumbling on my words there, which means it's probably a good time for me to just be quiet and let the rest of this play out. So, yeah, that's going to be the end of it from me, at least. Remember to like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video, or if you do enjoy the video, as we still got some minutes left here. And, comment down below what you think about the situation battle here. And yeah, with that, I will see you all in the next one. Later.
Captured a beacon. Beacon overtaken. Shake it off. Select your redeployment now. See you soon. An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit. The advantage. has destroyed an... The enemy's captured it. We've lost an allied unit. See you soon. An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit destroyed. Supporting fire incoming. Clear out of the hot zone. Drops got 1 minute to go. Don't get sloppy now. Enemy soldier eliminated. Light damage. You can shrug that off, right? We've lost an allied unit. Time has run out. All right, we win. Here are this battle's rewards.